Hello, and welcome back to another Average Joe episode for Minecraft. And today I'm going to show just two builds that I've done recently as I learn more and more about building in redstone and farming in general and what you need to kill and collect and all that. Um, I've been collecting these wither skeleton skulls lately, and my fortress is pretty close. It's that way. It's pretty close. But it would never spawn any wither skeletons, and it was driving me crazy. I actually had to go and find two other fortresses to get the wither skeleton skulls, so that we could get the materials for beacons and stuff like that. So I looked online. I looked on YouTube. I watched a bunch of my Hermitcraft favorites, and Tango Tech. I remember who this build is from. This time, Tango Tech had a build. Now it was a year and a half old or something like that. It was a little bit older, but he had a build for a wither skeleton farm. And in general, Average Joe, I don't know what I'm doing. I built one that was a little bit smaller, but it actually still functions. So I'm going to show you that one first. And we're just going to teleport over to the Blaze farm and the Wither Skeleton farm. They're really close together. I didn't have much choice. I was trying to build it within the fortress, of course, and I wound up laying about 12,000 buttons also. But let's go have a look at it. Now that command block teleports us straight here from my nether base. This is just the room you start out in with a little bit of protection. Of course, you'll see a bunch of andesite blocks in here, because silverfish is the worst thing that was ever put in this game. I'm not going to even kid around. But let's have a look in the farm. We've got a bunch of blazes and pig dudes. Let's look on the other side. Alright, I count about 4 wither skeletons there. So let's go. And we should be protected from the blazes and all that, but we want to attract these wither skeletons. There's 3. Come on, guy. Come on. There you go. Alright. And I lead them to this end, and I've had to tweak it a little bit because I built it as well as I could to the specifications, but I still had to tweak it a little bit. But I've got it working now. And sometimes I still have to step back, 20 or 25 blocks to get out of range so that they'll spawn. And they don't, yeah. And they don't, like, in the past hour, I've gotten 12 wither skeletons to spawn, which is pretty damn good, honestly. And then what I do when I kill those, I come over here and I jump out the door and I run over to this room here. And I just AFK for about 4 or 5 minutes and I'll check. And generally, we'll have more wither skeletons spawning in there. In the last 15 minutes, I got another skull. In this box, I have 4. So if I get one more, that's enough for 2 wither summons. And that's 2 nether stars. And I've gotten all of these today. Within 2 hours, I've gotten all these. So it's not super fast like a lot of guys come up with, and it's not one of those that's going to drop wither skulls every time you kill, 2 or 3 of them. There are some really, really good farms out there that are beyond me at the moment. So I'm going to settle for this one for right now until I can upgrade it. And, 2 hours, five skulls, that's not too bad for me. It's acceptable for me. I can definitely accept that. We're going to wait a minute to see if we get some more respawns, and then we'll go look at the other farm I've got. Give me a little coffee here because Mississippi weather. If I talk a lot, I'll start coughing again because it's stupid. But what can you do? Oh, look, we've already got another skeleton there, and there's another one behind him on the other side. Oh, look, we got four more. So we got four there. Let's go ahead and get them. There's three on this side, and I saw one for sure on the other side. So we're just going to grab those real quick. Try not to jump and attract the rest of them. All right, come on, guys. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Still got that dude up here. I'm going to have to kill him. I guess. There we go. Get over my hoppers, guys. Get over my hoppers. Alright, I'm going to knock him up there. There we go. And, well, we got the blaze rods off the blaze. We didn't get another skull, but that's okay. You can see, though, how well. I mean, we didn't even, I think it was maybe 2 minutes we were waiting there. And we had four more just spawned for us. So that's really good. I mean, I can live with those odds. I really can. But that's the farm. And basically, wither skeletons can't spawn on anything but this nether brick. So I've got buttons on all the nether brick throughout this fortress. And then Iskow from Hermitcraft says that I think it's 120 blocks around it you've got to have buttons on and stuff. I'm not that good at this stuff. I've laid about 10,000 buttons around as far as I could go in all the directions. So it's really increased the spawn rate in here. And it's gotten rid of course, all the spawns out through there. And so it's all this nether brick all the way down. And I've got it surrounded with glass so I can see inside. And this little track is nothing but half blocks and steps. And then what you're walking on are daylight sensors because their height is just a little lower than a half block. That way you can walk on those daylight sensors, and the half block and stairs will generally keep the blazes from seeing you and anything else. The only thing that can see over that are the wither skeletons. So, and I was going to have the collection kill points on both ends, but I just couldn't do it. And then whenever I'm coming up the ladder, if I'm not real careful, I'll jump a little bit. If I jump, I will attract the blazes. And the only other thing that spawns in there that sees me every time are the magma slimes. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're those slimes that when you kill them, they drop the magma cream. They're the only ones that see me because they jump. But other than that, I mean, the farm works as I demonstrated. It works, and I get pretty good drops. Not to mention, I get a good bit of bone and coal out of it, so I'm not complaining. Excuse me, I'm not complaining in the least. Yeah, see that slime there? If I go down the tunnel now, he'll be jumping up and he'll see me. But unless we go AFK again for a couple of minutes, we're not going to get any more. But I want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go drop off my inventory real quick, and I want to go show you guys this second farm that I built. And I remember who came up with this design too. I watched his video, and the reason I remember it is it's so fresh on my mind is because I built it last night. So let's go drop these bones and coal off real quick, and we'll grab a nap, I think, because it's dark. Is it dark? Yeah, it's dark. We'll grab a nap, and then we'll head out. But, I mean, this is just from, these bones are just from that farm. Not all this. I already had this, but these bones right here, the bones themselves are from this farm. So that's just awesome. Extremely happy with it right now. I want to get it better. I want to build it better, but I'm extremely happy with how it's working right now. And like I said, that one is from Tango Tech, and it's one of his Wither Farm builds from like a year and a half ago. We'll have to kill this spider. Hey, come here, buddy. I need some string. Yeah. Jump over me. All right. And we'll grab a nap. Good deal. And let's drop off. No, give me my steak back. These stone swords aren't worth anything. I generally throw them in the ocean. But we'll just store this stuff here for right now. And let me get the coordinates. And we will go check out the second farm. Alright. Now, I'm in an ice biome, and at first, this is a gold farm. And when I first built it, I didn't think about being in an ice biome. Ice spire, ice spike, whatever it is. I didn't think about being here in an ice biome where water freezes. So when I was building this and I added the water to it and the water started freezing, I kind of freaked out a little bit. But for the most part, it's been working rather well. And I'll explain all of it to you, but I want to show you. This is an overworld gold farm. And it's pretty nice. Now I'm going to grab my infinity bow instead of my I'm going to kill everything bow. This just has infinity on it, so I don't have to worry about arrows. And I come up here on this walkway here, and these are 23 high and 23 wide, and there's 8 of them on each side. So I have 16 of some of the largest portals in the game. And the reason being, it was explained that the bigger area that you have, the more likelihood that you will get the pigmen to spawn through them. Now this build is from Avomance, and he's really good. I've watched quite a few of his videos, and I decided I was going to try this. Now it's not a complicated build, which is one of the reasons I could do it, since this is the Average Joe server. But it's a good build. It took me a couple of hours to work it out, and you'll see this guy. But we have to let him peek through, and we have to let him get built up. Some of them will actually walk through, and before I can get a shot off, they will fall down to the kill area down there. But we'll see. We'll see if they're going to cooperate with us making a video. And all I do is just walk up and down this. This is completely safe from any of those. Hello, and bam. There we go. So I got a shot on him, and that enrages all of them. So they all charge me. And they fall down into the water, which is down here. And then right through here, I have a channel that just basically moves them this way. I'll show you guys all of it. And they fall down the tube, and I take the quick exit into the pool of water. Now I have 2 ways to kill these guys. If I want experience, I can pull out my sword, and I can walk up here and I can whack them. I can walk up here and I can whack them, and it's perfectly safe. I can kill them and I can get experience. Or I can come over here to this lever, flip the lever, and basically suffocate them. And then once they're dead, I flip the lever back, it's done. Any experience that's in there I grab, and they drop stuff. They drop rotten flesh, golden swords, golden nuggets, and every now and then you'll get one that'll drop a full gold bar. And then I take the golden swords out, and I come over to the furnaces, which I just got these in last night. I don't even have coal over here yet. And I throw these in the furnace, and they melt down into nuggets. So last night I got enough gold. I made 12 blocks I made 12 gold blocks with just the gold that dropped from this farm in 2 hours. So again, it's not. I haven't been able to get it to be ultra badass or anything, but I still get a lot of gold out of it. And I mean, that's what I built the thing for, so I can get more gold. Because for whatever reason, right now I have a lot of trouble farming the gold. I'm not finding a lot in. I'm not finding a lot in my mining sessions, and I needed more. So I decided I wanted to try to build this gold farm and see if I could get it to work. And it works really well. I am enjoying it. I like the setup. Very little redstone. This is all the redstone that's on it, and there's a redstone dot up here on top of this block. But basically, it has two sticky pistons on these blocks. Behind the blocks, there are two sticky pistons. This lever goes through this repeater. This redstone torch powers everything. When I flip the repeater, the redstone dust powers that piston, and this one's powered through the block. Both pistons close and crush the goatmen in it. The pigmen, goatmen, pigmen. Yeah, they're pigmen. But it crushes them in it, and I can collect any experience, and just everything drops from the hopper into the chest. Or if I want experience, I just walk up here and I whack them all, and I can get the experience for it. Pigmen give a lot of experience, by the way. Now, since I don't have anything aggroed on me, I'm going to run up here and show you how this is set up. Now, I've explained that these are 23 blocks by 23 blocks. They're 8 deep. You can see they go way back there. They're 8 deep. There's 8 portals each side. And then if we slide around the pole here and we jump down into the water, you can see I've got the water along the walls here, and some of it's a little low because the water was freezing. I'm in an ice biome. Who'd have thunk it? But anyway, I get that filled back up. But they come down, they fall down from the portals. The water pushes them into these channels here. These channels here, and I've got them all the way up here, and they progressively go down one step at a time, and it forces them into the kill tube. They drop down, and I can either hit them with the pointy end or I can crush them. Excuse me. And that is how the whole system works. It's genius. They see all these trap doors are open, but the mobs see this as a block they can walk on. And, of course, we know it's a trapdoor. It's open. They're going to fall through. But they can't see that. They can just see it as something they can walk on. So let me go creative so I can get out of here. Like I said, it's a beautiful build. It works well. And, I'm getting gold out of it. I have no complaints whatsoever about how it works. I think it's genius. Avomance is awesome. This thing has stood the test of time because this build was a couple of years old, and he's redone it a couple of times even. But if you get too close, you will get smacked. By the way, that's why we've got all the blocks and everything. But if I step between the stairs, they will smack me. And I have noticed that if one of the little baby pigmen is on a chicken, the chicken will actually be able to get out and bring the baby with him, and then I'll have that crazy, insane little dude all over me. It's not fun. Alright, so we're going to get that melted down. And I just keep everything stacked in here until, like if I do a 2-hour session, I'll leave everything stacked. I'll be using the furnaces to melt stuff down. And after 2 hours, I'll get everything out. Last night, I got a half of a chest full of rotten flesh, and like I said, I made 12. It was 12 or 14 blocks, I believe, altogether. Because the first time I did it, I made 7, and then I made 5 or 6 more. Excuse me again. My throat's getting dry again. But anyway, I wanted to show this one off. This one is actually highly successful. Doesn't need any tweaking. It just works. Todd Howard moment. And I really like it. I'm enjoying it, and I will try to remember to put a link up. If I don't, it's Avamance, and you can just ask who I got it from, and I'll go look him up and find it for you if I forget it. But yeah, that's my gold farm. It works. I love it. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, and you get to kill pigmen in a controlled environment. It's glorious. And there's no ghast, there's no blazes, there's no skeletal archers, there's no wither skeletons, there's no magma slime things hunting you down. There's nothing out here but you and pigmen. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. Um, I'm really enjoying this. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the first jungle biome I found. Also, I found the ice spikes and the jungle biome at the same time. That's just beautiful though. The sun going down over that tree. Oh yeah. But keep watching us. We're gonna stay on Minecraft. We're really having a lot of fun. We're getting the server ready. We want more and more people to join us. And I mean, if you're interested, just let us know in the comments. And we will see you next time. Thank you.